Holy smokes. Big. God, look at that beast. Woo! Oh. Big boy. All right, so check this out, guys. I'm going to show you my setup for drop shot. I'm using a medium light rod from Lew's. It's got a lot of flexibility. It's got a fast tip on it, so I can feel virtually any type of tick or bite whatsoever. I've got that set up with a 12-pound Power Pro braid to a 6-pound Cigar Tatsu fluorocarbon line. From there, I've got a #1 Helix hook by Trocar. It's an eagle claw hook, and it's got the little swivel built in, so you eliminate some of that line twist. And then of course I've got a drop shot weight, which is 3/8 ounce. It's the weight I like. I use that primarily all year. If I'm gonna drop shot, I use 3/8 ounce. And then of course I've got whatever worm you wanna use. I like these Zoom worms. I also like LJ's Blue Lily, but I use this one probably the most. And I rig it by going up through the nose and out the top, and I let it sit there like that. So when it's in the water, that tail just shakes all around. Every time you jig it up and down, it's gonna do that. So that's how I drop shot. That's my setup. Okay guys, now that we've taken an extensive look at my drop shot setup, let's shift gears here and take a look at a few areas that I'm targeting this summer to find these offshore spotted bass. Now, if we take a look at my LakeMaster chip, I've got a lot of areas highlighted in green that you can see on here. Those highlighted areas are gonna be in the 20 to 30 foot range, which is typically where you're gonna find most of your brush piles, as well as the fish are gonna be set up on those spots when the water temperature is in the low to mid 80s. Now, if I zoom in, you're also gonna see two particular spots that I've been targeting here. #1, over to the left, where I've got the 2 waypoints marked, is gonna be considered a long point. That particular point has quite a few ledges, steep drop-offs. It's also got deep water nearby, and it's got 2 or 3 different brush piles sitting on the edges of it. That spot has held quite a few fish this summer, and I've had quite a bit of success there as well. The other location that you're gonna wanna target is gonna be offshore humps. And as you can see, this particular hump has a ditch that's going completely almost around the entire thing with a very steep drop off or ledge on the north end of it. That's gonna be where the brush pile is located, and that's typically gonna be where you're gonna find most of your spotted bass fish as well. They love sitting on or near ledges that have brush piles. But the main takeaway here is if I zoom out of these 2 locations, you're gonna see there's quick access to deep water, not only around the spots, but also nearby. You've got the main river channel over on the right-hand side as well. Figure out where the fish are in a brush pile. I'm gonna drop straight down on top of the fish. Hold your rod tip down a little bit like this. Once you see some slack, that means you've hit the bottom. Bring in the slack, just a hair. That brings the bait right off the bottom. I'll let it sit there for a minute and see if I get a bite. A lot of bites are gonna be right when you drop it down because the fish see it, they go trap it against the bottom and eat it. So be careful, feel, if you have any weird feeling immediately when you start jigging, there's probably a fish already on it. Go ahead and pull up and reel at the same time. So again, you're gonna pull up and reel. That's how you wanna set the hook. And that's my setup for today that I've been using and catching all these fish on. What you're looking for. Right next to a brush pile, look at those fish coming in there. Oh my God, he's hanging in the brush. Holy smokes. Coming up. Oh my God, huge. Fish on. Have it, folks. Drop shot. Big. Big. Oh God. Oh boy, he's big. He's gonna hang me in the brush. Oh. I'm in the brush. 6 pound line. Holy cow, how big is this thing? Whoa! I think I got him out of the brush. Big. He's big. He's big. Biggin. Come here, buddy. There he is. Oh, wow. Boom. Big boy.